Aqua, male. I should have taken a drink when I was up. So on the release aspect, this little guy did really, really well. It took him a minute, but he got up by himself and started walking forward. Now, I didn't talk because I didn't want to encourage him to come to me. But you can see that he is not coming to me for help. Instead, he just sniffed around the room. But now he has gone back into the enclosure, which is kind of a step backwards, and the yawning is a sign of stress. So I will say that he tried really hard. He did come out. This is the first time he's been taken away from his litter mates, and he was carried across a parking lot, dropped in this room. This room has a lot of smells because it's used as a boarding kennel. So for us it's clean, for him he can smell dogs. And he's never been here, he's never met me before, so those are huge stressors for a little 7-week-old puppy. So what we're trying to do now is just give him a little time to work it out in his head and come up with an answer. We're hoping to encourage a puppy to have a little bit more confidence. There's a lot of things in life that will cause them stress. So we want to be able to build on what he has and make him a little, help him become more confident. One way of doing it is by for me not to go over and pick him up and coddle him and just like, oh, poor puppy, you must be so upset. It seems like the motherly kind of instinct to do, but it's completely what you shouldn't do. If you keep coddling him, he will never learn to handle it by himself. That basically makes sense, right? So he has a little bit of whimpering going on, not a lot. So I'm going to move, I'm just going to move closer and see if I can encourage him. Hey, puppy. Hey, puppy. Yes? Yeah, see, that's one of the reasons I didn't start talking at the beginning. Because your voice, I mean, they're used to people. Hey, puppy, puppy, puppy. Come and say hi. Aw. Come and say hi. Are you coming around? Yay! Can I say hi to you? Oh, good boy. So I'm just introducing myself basically and letting him know that I'm not going to hurt him. And, hey, Introduce. What a good boy. You will notice that he kind of went around me and he did stop to look at things. He didn't run to me. Hi. So already a difference in his height, body height, and tail. So he's quite happy to be with me. That's a social side. Is that a social side? Oops. Did I scare you? So, like, you know, to call a dog like in the social spectrum, they either come bounding over to you as happy as anything, and all they want to do is be with you. Or they can also be social, but maybe come to you for a little help, like a little dependency. So this little guy is really pushing through. He was quite lovely here. There was no use of teeth. He was giving me kisses. He was happy. There's a tiny little bit of teeth there. So, I mean, we don't really do much in this test because it's a test. But you should get his training started with no teeth on skin exercises. They have to learn at an early age that not acceptable behavior. And, you know, puppies explore their world sometimes with their teeth. So just, you know, just basically use your no teeth on skin exercises to look that he understands. I never used to say anything, but but you know, a lot of people reprimand by hitting. They don't really understand that. So you have to use your no teeth on skin, get them to understand. Just giving them a little whack doesn't really do the job. That wasn't a little pea. That was a big pea. Very good. You coming to see me? Okay. Boy, this floor takes a feeding, doesn't it, boy? So you will see that once I'm up and moving around, he's more interested in what I'm doing, actually, which is nice. So this, when I was sitting on the floor, I would have to call him like a 50-50 social and environmental. Puppy, 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 puppy. Very good. So he didn't like me coming down, so just pat his chest. Very good. And never too early to start the come exercises, which you can do with this. Puppy, puppy. Yes. Good boy. Good boy. Come. Yes. Yeah. So he is following me quite nicely, and he is looking at the tent and the walls, but he's quite aware of where I am. So that's really nice. You can introduce treats if you want. Get this connection, get the come coming, and you know, build on this exercise before you take them somewhere really overwhelming. Like make the room bigger and swap out the toys for new stuff, and then maybe outside in your backyard where there's real squirrels and kids and bikes and stuff. And but please build on this and get a connection with them before you take them to a public place. Like a picnic, like a dog park. A lot of people think it's the best thing to get them out because they need socializing. But you have to have that bond first. They should be looking for you. Basically, we call this a checking in exercise. So if you go somewhere, it's great that they go and play with other dogs and other people, but he should kind of check in with you. It shouldn't be you looking for him all the time or calling him all the time. If you're sitting, he should actually be playing and then come over and check in with you. That's why it's called checking in. But just sort of like acknowledge, I'm here, you're there, and he can go off to play. Like, it's a beautiful balance. But he should be interested in come and check you out, see where you are. So just build on it. It doesn't take very long at all. Sounds a lot harder than it is. And you can see he's quite interested. Well, very good. And I mean, what has he been here? 10 minutes? Oh, like, that's great. Hey, you. Come here. Let's come through my legs. You can do it. So after running around with lots of freedom and we're going to whisk him up here and see if he's patient and tolerant. So they need to have that patience for grooming, for vets. Also, you can't be with them 24/7, right? So what a wonderful job. He's just looking around. I can feel his little heart thumping, but he's not moving. So, I mean, wonderful levels of patience and tolerance. And then he's right back at me, quite happy. So he's not like holding a grudge or mad at me or anything like that. So wonderful on that respect. Oh, we went back to the door. Did you think we were finished? Huh? Look at this. Where are you? I think you can smell the other dogs on my socks. What's this? Look. What's that? What's that? So good, because he's a little bit shy of the noise. They haven't heard that before, probably. I don't know what you're doing. What are you doing? He likes my socks. But we're not. We're doing this. We're doing this. I said yes. We're doing this. Ready? Ready? Mwah. Ready? So he's not really interested. He would rather hang out with me. So that's actually another little social indicator. So I would suggest that you keep trying. It's not coming naturally to him at all, but it might be better if you use the favorite toy or a ball that he likes. Just get him. Fetch is a great way to build your bond, spend great time together, and mental and physical activity. So just keep trying with him. He is certainly interested in what we're doing, or being with me and stuff. So I'm going to offer him a little bit of a treat. If I can get it the right size. Hey, up. So we do a little treat test just to see how it responds to a high quality treat. And basically, he's only had puppy food, like his puppy food. So I just like to make sure that he likes it. This particular one is salmon. So we basically just want to make sure that he is not overwhelmed and overstimulated by a high quality treat, because some people tend to get like something that the dog is so excited that it's almost counterproductive. If you were trying to get him to sit or lay down or do whatever, and all he could think about was getting that treat, you're kind of, not setting him up for success. So we want to see, so do a test with your treats to see if he's overexcited. So I'm going to put another treat there. So very, very nice. So basically this is perfect. He easily got that off. It's a bit of an intelligence thing actually. He was methodical and just pushed it, figured it out. He laid down to eat the treat. So if they were overstimulated, the puppy would usually knock the cup off and then start chasing the cup around the room and forgetting that there's even a treat there because they're just like so excited. So the goal is to find something that he knows is a reward for a good job and that won't send them over the top. But that was a nice response. You're pretty good. You're going right through this. Eh? It's fun. Look at the people. Look. So I wanted a noise when he was facing the other way, so he wasn't expecting it. And he did a big kind of startle. Came to me, but his body height is really good. His tail is really good. So we expect a reaction. That's not what we're watching. We're actually watching how he recovers. So what he did was he came to me, he went over and looked at the noise source. There's a bit of a yawn there. A little arm, which generally a paw is like a signal they would like up at this age. But again, I'm quite happy with his body height and his demeanor and his tail. A lot of puppies would shut down completely and run to the door and be really intimidated. So he is pushing through the stress that he felt, and I haven't done anything to help him. So, just like at the beginning, if he was really overwhelmed with that noise, I wouldn't pick him up at all, and there's no coddling, but just do your exercise, get a treat out, get a toy, get him moving forward, like get really, woo, yeah, come here. He goes, I don't trust you anymore. But look, he's quite nice, the tail and everything. So, like, just change his mindset the best you can. What's this? Can you look at it? Would you like me to come down? He's licking my hands to death. Yeah. Would you like me to come down? Do I have to come down to your level? What's that? Let's see what it is. Ooh, what is that? So give him a little time. He is quite curious. He's a little shy of the movement. So between the noise test and this kind of thing, the suggestion, very good puppy, good boy, good boy, yeah, very good. What's that? What's that? So the suggestion is to, good boy, introduce lots of new stimuli, like new sound, new colors, new motion. Like a lot of puppies don't like this. They've never seen anything like that before. So he didn't do a bad job at all. But just to increase his confidence by introduction of new things. Yeah. So we do a basic prey drive, and it is just really it's either in him or it's not. And he's either totally not interested, which is like, how hard am I trying to get him to follow it? So he has, like, really, he's thinking about it. But he has, like, really very low prey drive. And we saw the careful side in him right at the beginning. So that's very, like, that's good, because some dogs get into a lot of trouble chasing porcupines and stuff. So it's important to still do your drop it, your leave it, your watch me type exercises, and so that you can always get their focus back on you and redirect them from trouble. Hey, how are ya? So he's very, very nice. Hey, you've got a nice energy level. So nice, playful, happy. He's pretty well adjusted. I hope you enjoy him. He's lovely. Yay! You did such a good job. Didn't you? Look. No, last time you did that, there was a big bang.